It's been almost 2 months since the president's $1.2 trillion infrastructure plan passed with bipartisan support in the Senate. And while that plan continues to hang in the political balance, one Cleveland man says he had to pay almost $1,000 to get his wife's brand new car fixed after hitting a pothole on I-24 here in Chattanooga. Joy Dukes joins us live with his story and the response from TDOT. Joy?
Yeah, David, Andre Dolberry says that he's hoping something happens with the infrastructure bill soon, especially after having to pay for damages to his wife's 2021 Honda Accord within a few hours of them driving it off the lot. Now, Dolberry said that was even more frustrating was when he went to file a claim with TDOT and it was denied.
A bump in the road to passing a long-awaited infrastructure spending bill has left residents like Andre Dolberry footing a separate bill covering damage from a rough patch of road on I-24 he says his wife hit back in late August.
My wife had just bought her car that Saturday afternoon, and we were going to visit my mom on the way back home to Cleveland, and she hit a huge pothole right there as you get on the interstate right there.
The damage cost nearly $1,000 to get fixed, according to Dolberry, who works at a car dealership. He says he filed a report with Chattanooga police.
The officer that came out that Sunday, he was in shock. He said, wow, he was like, if a motorcycle had hit this pothole, somebody could have very seriously gotten injured.
He then reached out to TDOT to file a claim, but was told they wouldn't cover it in a letter he received a little under a month later. In response to a request for additional details on why Dolberry's claim was denied, a TDOT spokesperson said TDOT cannot comment on claims made against the department because we do not handle them. They are received and processed by the Tennessee Department of Treasury.
They said that my claim was denied because they had no prior records of an incident happening, that they were not liable.
That TDOT spokesperson did tell Channel 3 TDOT does not keep a record of potholes reported or filled. We're still waiting on a response to our question of how the agency would have prior records of an incident happening if they don't keep any.
I just want to hope somebody to be responsible for the incident.
Dolberry says the pothole that caused him so much trouble has since been filled.
Infrastructure spending, and that they were fixing this, and I'm like, wow, that's perfect timing after the incident happened to my wife's car.
But that he believes the long-term solution for drivers nationwide lies with President Biden's infrastructure bill passing.
Now, if the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act passes, TDOT stands to receive an additional $1.35 billion in funds for federal highway aid and apportioned programs. A TDOT spokesperson tells Channel 3 again that they do not keep a record of potholes that are filled or reported, but that if there is a pothole that needs attention, they encourage drivers to let them know by filling out a maintenance request form. You can find a link to that maintenance request form by clicking on this story inside the WRCB app. For now, reporting in the studio, Joy Dukes, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.